Hello and welcome back to another video, another Kung Fu Boy video. And you know what, I'm just gonna get right to the chase. I'm gonna be reviewing some very godlike martial arts skills from other masters, I guess you could say. Well, here's the first one. This guy's name is Antonio Lee, so let's give him a look. Dude, his smile, it's like, I don't know. Alright, I can already tell this man's probably the most dangerous man in the whole universe. I have no words. Okay, Mr. Antonio Lee's skills is impressive, but what's more impressive is this lady not bursting out laughing. She just, in a straight face, just watching him. Like, how can she do that? I don't know. I'm really impressed by her not laughing at all. Okay, so his Bruce Lee sounds, it's pretty good, I'll give him that, but his skills, they kind of need some work. But that doesn't mean he's not the deadliest man in the universe, because he still is. I mean, look at him. I fucking can't with this guy. How? Oh my god. His moves are great, you know? Like, they're so bad, it's good type of skill. Like, look at his kicks. They're just so... Yeah, you know, they're great. And then when he's done, he smiles like he's really proud of his work, of his skill in combat. It's just... I don't know, it's wholesome, I guess. Wait, this guy, Antonio Lee, got into America's Got Talent? Well, I'm sorry, wherever he's from, Got Talent? Assuming they have their own version. He got in. He got how? You know what? Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Okay, I fucking can't. I'm done. I can't with this guy. Okay, so this next one looks like he's got this. He looks like he's like a real kung fu teacher, but he's got his own. Looks like his own school, his own students. But like, let's just give him a watch. What's he doing? Is this kung fu or is this dance class? What the fuck? He just fucking slapped his student in like the head twice, and like the student had like a fucking seizure there for a moment. Like, what the fuck? Whoa, this guy actually knows Wing Chun. He's doing the he's practicing on the wooden dummy. I mean, for those of you who don't know what that is, what Wing Chun is, it's a very popular martial art ever since Ip Man came out. So from there, it kind of got its popularity. But yeah, this guy knows Wing Chun, so I guess he's got some knowledge of martial arts. But from what he did to his students, that looked like a bunch of slapping bullshit. Okay, that move was legit. I mean, you could probably use that in a fight. Okay, but that move, I don't think you could win in a fight. I don't think your opponent would just go up to you and fucking slap your arm and then just get knocked back by the force. Like, I don't think that's possible. Okay, this is just getting really ridiculous. I can't. Okay, so this video is called Hilarious Auditions for Kung Fu Movie. So I'm assuming these are like actors trying to do... They'll probably have some martial art knowledge for a Kung Fu movie, so, I mean, that's understandable. Hey! 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 Okay, I think we're done with this video. Hey! 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 you can't forget the bow. You gotta have that respect, that honor.
You want me to show you tough? I'll show you tough. Hey! 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 Hey!
Yeah, dude. That's really tough. Like, you fell on your kick there. That's tough.
I never lose! I fucking can't. This is... I think they might be joking. I think they're just doing this for fun. Like, I can't... This is terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. He failed the nunchuck. And he tries to do it again when he gets back. Oh my god. Okay, so this looks like this is being performed on like a local news station. Looks like he's probably going to demonstrate something. Like a... I don't know, hopefully something impressive. So, you broke that so-called brick with glass? Is that even a martial art? Or is that just... This looks like more like magic. And that brick does not sound like brick at all.
To be honest, I actually felt these bricks. These are real bricks. I mean, there's no joke. Oh!
The fucking news reporter breaks the bricks, those so-called bricks accidentally. And... and the fucking Kung Fu master's just trying to, like, play along, try to, like... I saved the best video for last.
Chi, it flows throughout the body. Without it, you don't function.
Ah, I see. So, psychic bullshit.
Science can't find chi. It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Even the scientist dude doesn't believe chi exists. Because it doesn't. That right there should give the viewer a hint that this is all fake.
He's a 9th degree black belt who has taught everyone from Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. You're telling me this guy has trained with Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee? Okay, maybe this guy is legit. Let's hear him out. Let's hear out on his bullshit. Maybe it's true. Maybe chi does exist. Let's just see what he has to say.
But he can't take it there. He's probably weak right here.
You know, I don't usually get knocked down by this so-called chi. But when I do, I make sure to get paid in cash.
It's a big guy's man on the street.
But that's just the beginning. Dillman claims to have adapted this technique to where he can knock a person out without having to touch them.
Use chi energy out of this hand, and we're going to affect up on the head at the third eye. So snap, couple. Back.
What the? He just yells at him and he just falls down. Maybe that wasn't chi. He was just frightened by the yell. He just fainted. That's what happened. That dude is just watching like, why am I here?
He makes a chi ball. He'll get the radio frequency going between the hands, and if you get up and feel, it's actually hotter inside that ball.
Are you sure that's not body heat, George? That's your name, right? I forgot. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I looked it up. It's George. His name is George Dillman.
I shouldn't tell you this, but I play with people in Starbucks, and I just stood there and I moved the line. And they all moved, and they all looked back at me at the same time. They went like this, and I looked back too, like it was happening to me. I looked because I didn't want them to know I did this, right?
George, you can't do that in a Starbucks. You're just ruining the line. You're technically, that's like cutting. It's just, people want to get their coffee, and if you use the force on them if you do your chi bullshit, you're just messing with them. So technically, that's a big no-no, George. You can't do that in public.
But what really draws the audience's attention is Dillman's no-touch knockout, a karate move that could theoretically revolutionize combat as we know it, except that it can take years to learn. Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just throwing a giant chi whammy at them.
the narrator calls a chi whammy. What? Okay.
After seeing so many demonstrations, so many different techniques, so many different moves, you can't help but start believing.
They're opening up another door in your mind. It's just unbelievable.
This seems like we're like leaning towards the hippie side of things more than just the martial arts.
It's time for a showdown. In one corner, weighing in at no more than 125 pounds, is chemist Luigi Garnaschelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist.
Oh boy, they're actually getting like scientists and stuff and like actual real people who don't get paid to participate. Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch.
In the other corner, it's 8th degree black belt Leon J., one of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
"12 seconds later."
That's it. It doesn't work. It's bullshit. Like I said.
Dillman thinks he knows what went wrong and has come up with a very interesting explanation.
Oh boy, he's got an explanation. Alright, let's hear it.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus, I don't know if I should say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, that can also nullify it. Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you. In fact, you can nullify it if you raise those two big toes. Plus, if I say I'm going to knock you out, and you raise one toe and push one toe down, can't knock you out. And then if I go to try again, you reverse it. If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out.
George, if you're gonna tell me you're gonna knock me out, I'm gonna get in a fighting position. I'm not gonna raise my toes and counter chi. When someone says I'm gonna knock you out, you kind of get in a defensive fighting form. You don't think like you're gonna get like force choked by chi.
Plus, the skeptic was a totally non-believer.
Okay. So if you're a non-believer, it doesn't work, which is probably a lot of people. So if you already used the chi on me and it doesn't work because I'm a non-believer, so what's the point? If this was real, and if you're a non-believer, then what's the point of having chi then? Okay, and he's saying it's weakness on TV. If this was real and if it had a weakness, shouldn't you not be saying this on TV? So if there was a chi user about to use some chi on me, if I were to like twist my tongue or lower up like my toes or something like that, it wouldn't work. Good to know, George. Thank you. Okay, I think we're done. I have a headache now. Like, especially the chi. That like, really? Like, why? I think Antonio Lee could kick George's ass. What's his name? George Dillman? Yeah. I have a feeling Antonio Lee could probably kick his ass. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Keishan. Or I should call you Boogeyman now, because you changed your name. So, Boogeyman, you sent the I've sent the videos to you, and I believe you saw them.
Yeah.
When I was watching them, I was laughing and like I don't know. I've mixed feelings, so I wanted to hear what you had, like what you felt about those videos.
Let's start with the first ones.
Oh, the Bruce Lee guy.
Antonio Lee.
Yeah.
What is his real last name? Or is that, like,
I have no idea. I guess that's his name. It's
like, did he actually change that?
I haven't. You know, I have a feeling he did, because how much love he has for Bruce Lee. I mean, you've seen his video.
Loving Bruce Lee and wanting to do martial arts because of that. That's normal. Right.
But changing your name?
I'm afraid I cannot describe this guy as anything else.
Oh my gosh, man. Do you think he's deadly?
I mean,
You think he could probably like take down Thanos?
if he doesn't fall over, you know, when he tries to kick
Yeah, every time he does his kicks, it's like he like tries not to fall over. It's pretty funny.
he can't go very high. Like, I, as someone who doesn't even stretch workout, I can kick higher than he does.
All right, the second video, the slapping one, where he's like slaps his students around. What do you think of that one?
I would say he included some actual moves in there. Like,
Yeah.
the one like he like hooked his leg and he threw him down. Like, that's something that I actually learned in wrestling. So, I mean, that's common.
Yeah,
That's
see,
real.
I mean, like I was
But
watching it. I'm like, some of these could
99%
actually
of it was them just like trying to push him, and then he just snapped. I'm like, what?
exactly. Like
Wait.
I saw some videos like of him of like doing actual martial arts skills. I'm like, okay, you could probably use that, but like the rest of it is like he slaps his arm and he gets pushed away. I'm like, okay, I don't know about that
Just
one though.
throwing these people on the ground, and I'm like, I've heard people say, like, oh, the students are faking it, but I've heard that's not actually the case. He actually, like, sort of, what do they call it? There's actually a term for that. They call it, some kind of hypnotism. It's not like straight up hypnotism, but it's some kind of thing where if you show it enough, you do it enough, then you'll actually start to believe it.
Really? So, because it looked like the
So, yeah, I mean-
students were overacting. So that's not the case then.
Yeah, but it's because they believe it. They believe it just as much as he does because he's, you know, they respect him as a teacher.
All right, the next one is that has to
It
be
was
one of the
the fake dude on TV.
Oh,
That's what it was.
oh, the fake dude on
The
TV.
bricks, or no,
Oh.
sorry, I mean styrofoam.
Oh yeah, see, he like broke the thing with glass. I'm like, is that even a martial art when you do that? I mean, you
Yeah, I'm
just
sitting there like, that doesn't have anything to do with you. That's just the strength of the glass and whatever. And then the
exactly.
reporter guy just barely puts his weight on it, and then it snaps in half.
See,
I'm like, oh,
I have a theory. Maybe those
Oh.
bricks were real. Those so-called bricks. Maybe the news reporter is just really strong.
and they're not.
Maybe he has martial arts skills. Maybe you're not
Yeah,
looking at
bricks
his.
made of.
Okay, the auditions. Here we go. So
My
there's
favorite part is when there's a bald guy and he goes,
You guys gonna like this one?
Oh my god, I saw that one. I saw it. That was. They say the most cheesiest lines like, "You want to know tough? Here's tough."
I'm assuming they told him to say those lines.
Yeah. And the other one's like, "I'll show you pain." He starts doing like spinning kicks and he gets dizzy and falls down.
Napoleon Dynamite or
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just.
I think my favorite one out of there though is, I think it's the black kid with the nunchucks.
Oh my gosh, the nunchucks guy. Yeah, like he does a
I've
backflip.
seen that video before, but I never knew where it was from.
Yeah, he does like the backflip, fails, tries
And
to
then
get
gets
up,
up and just starts trying to swing.
and then he just falls back down again because of dizziness.
You can hear someone in the background like, "Are you okay?" No, you're not.
Alright, so the best for last. I saved a particular one for the best for last.
Oh no, this
The
is
Chi one.
Chi, it flows throughout the body.
Oh no.
The psychic martial art. What did you
This
think
is
of
another
that?
one of those ones where like they just, if they want to believe, they will. You know, but to an outside person, it looks totally ridiculous.
Okay, I have a feeling those guys that the old man's name is George Foreman doing all the Chi bullshit. When he does his shit to his, students, I guess, I have a feeling they're getting paid, They're probably not like the
Some of them
slapping.
definitely are, but I think that some of them actually believe it just because of.
Yeah, some of the students, they're interviewing them and they actually kind of believed it. The ones getting pushed back and stuff, I have a feeling those guys are getting paid though. And if you watch the whole video, they demonstrated on a real guy, or like a chemist or something like that.
Yeah, and he didn't.
And it didn't work on him. He shaked his head like, nope, it didn't work. Wow. But yeah, I wonder what he's doing today. Mr. George Dillman.
Well, think of it this way: it's much easier to convince one person if you can convince the group. You know, like.
That's true.
I hope you like pain.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Hey!